to this week's Noise Filter podcast. This week we have Dick Platt. How are you doing, Dick? Are you all right?
Hello. I'm doing splendidly well, thank you. This is marvellous.
Excellent.
Snowing here.
Yeah, it's been mighty cold. Could you describe for the people who don't know what you do and what your band are all about?
Well, I'm sure everyone's probably heard of us already because we're massive. We're really got probably the biggest band going at the minute. We're called Evil Scarecrow, and we are a comedy death metal, I guess, band. And we have costumes, stage names, and songs about craps.
Yeah.
There you go.
How long have you guys been playing for?
15 years.
Oh,
I don't even have that many fingers. I have to take a sock off to show how long we've been playing together.
What kind of got that going? How did that all start?
Just like we thought it'd be funny, wouldn't it be? Oh, wouldn't it be funny to be in a band like where you can just write songs about any old nonsense, and we can just go and play them because we can wear stupid costumes. Ha ha! That'd be funny. That'll die off pretty quickly, and I have to do that ever again. That'd be a funny joke. Ha 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 ha! No, still do it.
Have you guys have probably been through a few changes, like lineup wise?
Mhm. Yeah. Currently, there's only two original members.
Yeah.
Me and Dr. Hell, who's the lead singer.
Yeah.
My stage name's Brother Payne, by the way, which is probably more important for you people to remember than my real name, because the real person me is not interested. But yeah, rockstar me is loads better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so two original members. The other three have been in the band. I mean, I think the drummer, who's called Monty Blitzfist, has been in the band the shortest, which is still about 5 years maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, we've been together as we are for quite a bit now.
Do you guys? Is it like the Spinal Tap Death of Drummers? Is it like a?
We've had 3 drummers, have we? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 drummers.
Yeah.
Of which one, like our first drummer, left, but our second drummer, he was also the bassist and also the keyboard player at various points throughout the band's life form. Now he's left because he's realised that he's never going to be as good a guitar as I am, so he can't do everything. So there.
Yeah. In his face.
Yes. Yeah, in his face, like a bongo, doing what you want to do and not having to do this stupid band anymore. Yeah, good choice, mate. Honestly, it's a good choice. It's still the best day. Wish I could quit. No, I don't. I'm sounding really negative about it already. I've only been on a few seconds.
We've only been on less than 3 minutes, and you already want to get out of the band.
That's it. No, it's just because at the minute we're like, well, you probably asked me a question about this anyway, but I'm going to start talking about them.
Yeah.
We're recording a new album at the minute,
Yeah.
which is going to come out in October, and it's just like, it's like having a full-time job, like another full-time job.
Yeah.
On top of
Full-time work.
Yeah, so we've got to write songs. I'm like, got guitars everywhere. I'm just like, write another song. What's the song going to be about? Write about sick chickens. Chickens, metal chickens. Oh, that'll do. Quickly record that, send a demo off, get that one done. It's like that. I mean, I feel like some sort of poor child slave in a heavy metal music festival factory in the Middle East, in a sweatshop of metal, bashing out tunes as fast as you possibly can because we've got to get it all done and recorded and everything very quickly.
Yeah.
Band practices, rehearsals, songwriting. It's never ending.
No, it's. I think people romanticize what being in a band is.
Oh yeah, totally. I think people think you sat under a tree, some inspirations lilts in through the window. Oh, I'll just write a song. Oh, I've just got 12 or 14. I've got 30 songs. I'll just pick the best 10 and put them on an album.
Yeah.
Not the way we do it. It's like we've written 10 songs. We could probably get away with that.
That'll
put them
do.
on an album. Yeah, that's it. You can have like a break for at least a year.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. That's reality. Maybe it's just that people are better musicians than us.
I think that for some people, music is that simple, and they just literally just churn out stuff all the time, and it doesn't matter, and they don't think twice about it. Like Joe, I remember when I was younger, he was just prolific. He just wrote songs after songs after songs. Every week it'd be new songs, and it just never ends. Some people you have to really dig deep and like uncover it, and it's a slow, monotonous grind.
Yes, that's what we find. It's like when people say the 90-something%, 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration.
Yeah,
that's quite a good saying, because I think it is mostly just grinding away at it, trying to get it for us anyway. I mean, we I don't know. It's just maybe the music we write is different to strumming a few chords and singing from your heart when we're writing songs about robots and hurricanes and Antarctica and other nonsense.
Yeah.
So it's harder. It's hard work. It's like being in a coal mine, digging up songs.
Yeah.
Oh, this is hard work.
Grinding them out.
I hope I die of emphysema soon. This will be good. Oh,
because I think the thing is that your songs are your songs are massively complicated and very fast and very like what's the word I'm looking for? Like
overdeveloped.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot to it, isn't there? It's like that's the difficulty of your genre, isn't it? That you probably write like an album's worth of stuff in one song. It's like a huge sort of thing, isn't it? Very complex, and that's got to be quite hard to keep doing it.
Our first song, well, one of the first songs put on the album we've been writing is called Antarctica, which is 10 minutes long.
Yeah,
count that with my fingers. And we decided to never have a riff repeat. Like a section of a riff, so just like every bit is new. Just like, oh, there's a new bit here. Play this riff for a bit, new bit. So we've got to learn all these riffs. I thought I was going to write it, be clever, and write a 8-bar repeating thing, but it turns out to be 10 bars, and it's confusing. It takes a lot of brain power, and as I'm getting older, I find it more difficult to remember long strings of notes in order. It's hard work.
Yeah. I don't understand how you can get it in your head. For me, watching musicians do complicated solos and stuff, it just I can't grasp how it gets in your brain.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't get it either. It's too hard. Like I write solos and I think, I've written a solo, I'm get it recorded, then I've got to spend a good few weeks at home relearning it, listening to it, go, what did I do there? How did I do that? What did Russ Russell, our producer, do? How did he chop that solo up so it sounds like that? What I've got. So yeah, difficult.
What was your inspiration when you guys started out?
Heavy metal. Just generally, I mean, it sounds stupid, but I think all of us really liked heavy metal when we were growing up. And I really liked Pantera, Megadeth, Metallica, and Slayer, all that kind of stuff. Just wanted to be in a band, so it just like to be in a band. But then, because we were all a bit silly, we thought we can't call ourselves Doom Goat and write songs about corpse rape or something like that. We've got to just do something sillier and a bit more fun. So that's what we did it. I don't know if we got any. I mean, I really like Steel Panther now, but I didn't know them. They weren't around. Well, they were sort of maybe around when we started. I don't know. You know, those guys in the past. But other comedy metal bands, I don't think I really took an inspiration from them that much. Quite kind of like seeing Guar quite a lot. Do you know of them?
No.
They're a band who Dave Brocky was their lead singer. He died sort of a few years ago recently. But they all wore loads of costumes and had just covered everything in blood.
Yeah.
For the whole set. That was their thing. So chop people's heads off, blood to spray everywhere. But they were comedic and they were quite fun. I saw them quite a few times over the years. So maybe them as a sort of comedy inspiration.
Yeah.
Les Dawson.
Yeah, Les is a good
mostly
inspiration.
Yeah, he plays the piano, doesn't he? He's funny and he's funny.
Yeah.
So,
For some reason, I was thinking of Les Dennis. You said
No, not Les Dennis. He doesn't play the piano. He just breaks it with Amanda Holden and cries about it, doesn't he? That's his thing.
Quite rightly too.
You know Les Dawson, don't you?
I think so. I'm gonna Google him.
Google him. He plays type in Les Dawson piano. See him playing the old piano there. Maybe play a bit for the listeners, and they'll.
Oh yeah, I know Les Dawson. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's my main influence. Les Dawson and Roy Chubby Brown, Jim Davison, basically any racist comic. That's what I like. Like 80s racist, sexist comics.
Excellent. Oh. That's the fuel for which your fire is run on.
Yeah.
That's the old saying. That old saying.
Evil Scarecrow is basically some sort of right-wing Nazi outfit. That's what we're doing. Because it's popular nowadays, the right-wing.
But back then when you were doing it...
yeah, back when we did it, back in the early 2000s, when everyone was all left-wing and boring, we was like, we're going to push the envelope. Yeah. No, this is all fancy, in case people think that I am a right-wing Nazi. I'm not. You're
going to get a load of my 2 viewers getting irate at you.
Good. That's it. We'll come over here. Yeah. We'll have a cross-burning bloody match. No, Sorry, not a racist. Obviously not a racist.
That's the first thing a racist would say, isn't it?
Good point. Yeah, I'm not a racist, but have you heard that, like, people do this thing where, I'm not a racist, but
yeah,
and then just say anything else?
What?
I'm not a racist, but it's cold today. People are always going to say something racist.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a racist, but
my toast was buttered a bit much this morning.
yeah.
Too much butter on my bread.
Good. Yeah.
So, over your tenure of playing, you've probably seen. This is a question I ask almost everybody. Like the landscape of music change massively from technology improving how everyone can have like a home studio to like MP3s kind of changing the whole dynamic of how music distribution and everything works. How's that affected you guys?
It's made recording, like, one thing about writing and stuff is it's made recording a little bit easier. Recently, I don't know what you think about endorsements on the channel, but don't set my metronome off. Sorry. We're working with move that out of the way.
Yeah.
Black Star amplifiers.
Yeah.
And they provided some stuff.
Cool.
There you go.
Ka-ching.
And this is great. This amp, I connect it into my computer and I can record at home. Basically, it's good for writing stuff and things. That's made things easier rather than using like a 4-track and stuff, which I never did because it was too complicated for me.
Yeah.
So that's changed. What else has changed? Technology, guitars are usually better.
Yeah.
For the money you get, I found. I've got quite a few guitars now, but they're good. Whereas before I had cheap guitars, which weren't good. In fact, I still got them because I kept all my guitars. The music, I mean, just the scene in general is. I remember in the early 2000s, for quite a while, well, mid 2000s, a lot of places would pay to play. So if you wanted to play anywhere, you have to pay money to play there. And we never. I don't think we ever did that because we thought. I think everyone was in a band. It seemed in those days, the bands everywhere, and everyone was doing it. So venues were just had so many people going, we want to play, and so they decided to make you pay to play. I think. I could be wrong. I've never run a venue, but this is what it seemed to be.
Yeah.
And that died out again, which was nice. But then venues have closed a lot, which is not nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know if the live music scene is getting better or worse. It's hard to tell. A lot of people will just say, yeah, it's getting better. Yeah, people are rock isn't dead. Everything's great. It's great. We're out on a night and it's band played. But I think Nottingham's got a great music scene where I am now currently. Nottingham, have a look at it. This is my wall. So Nottingham's got a good music scene. But I'm like, I've got a 2-year-old child now, so it's more difficult to go out and see bands and things. I still try to as much as I can.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually where I go, it's full of older gentlemen like myself. I don't know where the kids go. Like when I was 18 and 19, I'd be at Rock City watching all the bands play there, or anywhere else really. But I don't really know where the young uns are. But I don't really care. I'm old now. I don't want to hang out with them anymore. The young uns.
I think I had this exact conversation with somebody else, and it was like I remember saying something like, "Oh, music scenes sort of died since I was young and going out, but then I stopped going out, and so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is. It might be just going on exactly the same, just somewhere else.
Yeah.
Has the closing of venues affected you guys much, or?
Yeah, I think so. Like some of the ones as we've got bigger, as our slow, steady increase has gone up, the places that were closing, we sort of wouldn't probably play them as much as we would do in the past.
Yeah.
But you do think it's sort of closing doors to other bands who are coming up sort of the same path as we did. There was the Town Mill in Mansfield, there's the Axe & Cleaver in Boston, where we played our first ever gig and cut our teeth there.
Yeah.
Not as Evil Scarecrow, my first ever gig ever. Which was incidentally September the 11th,
No
2001.
way. Wow.
That was my first ever gig, and I was in a band called Scream Badger.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it here first.
I've got an alibi. That wasn't me. I was gigging. Yes. What else has shut recently? Oh, there was Junction 7 in Nottingham, which was a good place. We used to play there. We had some good times there. That's turned into seeing Platts and stuff.
Yeah.
So I just think maybe bands will. I don't know. Maybe kids aren't in bands anymore. Maybe they're not all into guitar. But you see so many guitar videos on the internet. But then I'm looking for them. I don't know. I don't have all the answers down.
No.
I'm just a man.
I suppose you get inside your own bubble, don't you? So. Like,
yes, yeah.
It's hard to like. The older you get, the more you find that, don't you? The less you connected with the scene and stuff. So, and I think if you shut all these like smaller venues, it must make it so much harder for bands to do that leap from being, you know, just starting out and having some safe places to kind of play and be bad for a bit.
Yeah, definitely. That's something that's important. Being crap and learning how to get better.
Yeah. It's difficult, isn't it? Has the way you distribute your music changed over the years? Because when was how long ago was your first album? Some time ago.
Yeah, I don't know. 2009 was a Robotron video. We had the album out before that, like 2007-ish, maybe. I guess.
So were you more into selling like CDs at gigs? Did you?
Yeah, we used to, so that was what we did, and they were all like home pressed things as well. Thinking back about it, like every CD we had, we would burn it off a computer and then get a label off a machine and stick it on and go, oh, yes, we've done, and then make the dual CD case with the artwork and we'd all really print it off and everything.
Yeah.
God, it took ages.
Yeah.
But then we only sold like 2, so it didn't really matter.
But there's something nice for those people that get those like homemade. You know, that's nice, isn't it? If you love a band and you know it's printed at their house, that's quite exciting, isn't it?
Well, back in the band I was before Evil Scarecrow with Dr. Hell the singer, who was in another band. It was called Thor's Children, which was a song which was all about Vikings, which is also very popular nowadays, but did it way back then. No one cared. I was only in them for a little bit. I didn't really write any songs or record anything with them, I think. But they had a CD, and on it had a game. They made this game, which was there was loads of bits in it, loads of like pretty poor, but still interesting games you could play on the CD. Like you had to arm wrestle an ogre, kill some birds, sort of crossing a bridge. It was quite in depth. I mean, we should do something like that again now because people are into computer games, and also if it's on the CD, make it exclusively on the CD. Then people are going to buy it.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that is a really good idea. That's
sticking it to the man.
Yeah, that's genius.
I'll get Dr. Hell on it. He can program a few games. He's got plenty of time at the minute. We'll just we're recording the album and everything else. We've just it's loads of time. Just program a computer game, mate. Stick it on the CD.
It's like a fucking brilliant idea, though, isn't it? Like, we've reached a point where the idea of having some reason for people to buy media is dying.
Yes.
Do you guys do a lot of like online sales now? Is that something that
Define a lot.
Do you do? We do some online.
Yeah, we do some. We sell. We've got CDs and everything. We sell all them. And I think it makes a little bit of money. You know, like I don't really know. I don't deal with that side of it much at all. I said much. I meant at all. Yeah. I don't deal with that side of it at all. It's like all feeds back into paying the band to keep running, but all money just goes back into the band really. Yeah. We're releasing some Crabulon beach towels this summer.
Nice.
That will capitalise on the summer. Crabs, us, in one tidy little money idea.
Yeah.
I think.
That's going to be a big seller. I reckon that could
it's going to be a big seller.
Yeah.
Shall I put you down for 10?
Yeah, I'll have 10. That'd be great.
10. Good. We'll put you down for 10.
That'd be great. And then if I want any more, 10. I can have extra later. I can always come back.
Oh, yeah, of course.
More when I've run out.
Yeah. When we run out. Well, I'll just see how much we're getting printed, and I'll just get them all to you, mate. And then you can sell them and make a profit.
We could set up a subscription-based service where once a month you get a new towel, fresh towel.
Yeah, use the towel once, leave it wherever you are. Especially if where you are down in Cornwall, lots of sea around there, isn't there? We're in Nottingham, we're landlocked. It's a risky move selling beach towels in landlocked Nottingham.
Prepare for your summer holidays with the Evil Scarecrow Crabulon towel.
So we were talking about before that.
So I was just asking about like selling CDs and
selling CDs, yes, sell that. We obviously on Spotify and all that stuff.
Yeah.
LinkedIn. Yeah, you can download our songs at LinkedIn.
And our CVs.
On our CVs. You can listen to all our songs on MySpace, and MySpace is getting big again.
It's going to be big. Back at the
You see, like Tom, he knew what he was doing already. Tom from MySpace.
Yeah.
He had that picture. Looking over him, I'll recreate it. Yeah. I'm Tom from MySpace.
That's excellent. Yes, of all the photos to go with, that was a bold move, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was just looking at MySpace the other day, in fact, and I just thought, Tom from MySpace. Who is he?
What's he doing now?
What was that picture all about? If you go on MySpace nowadays, it's like totally. I can't work it out at all.
No,
it's all over the place.
I've no idea. I've no idea how to use it. I've got like a band, an old band one on there. It's become like it's become sort of like a museum for bands from a certain time.
Yeah. Do
you remember 15 years ago the band?
Well, I think you'll have internet archaeologists in the future digging through things like MySpace, finding these bands that spent ages having some professional photographer. I guess this is one story. I remember years ago we were playing in Stoke and this band was playing with us, and they were all having an argument outside before going on stage, and they were some sort of metalcore bunch, and they were arguing over like who's the photographer going to be for their MySpace pictures, because it was that important. And like, no man, we should get this guy, he's like really good. And this guy, no, and they all had like big quiffy hairstyles and stuff, and they were pretty generic. Yeah. But I think that's probably epitomises the point of like maximum band saturation, which was probably mid 2000s. Yeah. And so everyone, it doesn't matter what music you make, as long as you have the cool haircut. Photo. There's some good photos on MySpace. Yeah. That's what you want, mate. Yeah.
That's the secret to success.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
What with your band? What do you think has been the secret to your little? What have you done differently? What's been your best decisions for your? Has it just been like a falling, like baby's day out, just falling into success, or is that the slow monotonous grind?
It's been long. I mean, we've played a lot of. We're not that massive yet, but we're sort of doing all right. We played Wacken Festival last year. Yeah. Yes, and which is a big heavy metal festival. In case you don't know, if you're listening to this and you're not into heavy metal, I'll explain it all to you.
Yeah, do.
Wacken. I think it's the biggest one in Europe. Might be the biggest one. I don't know. Lots of people there played that. This year we're playing Summer Breeze Festival, which is in Bavaria, which sounds like some sort of hippie Care Bear thing, but I think Slayer are playing and some of the I don't even know. But that's a big metal festival playing that. So we're doing all right. Yeah. Played Download Festival, Bloodstock Festival quite a few times, things like that. What's my point? Yes, I was just pointing out how big we are. We're not headlining these things. We're just sort of somewhere on it.
But that's sometimes that's a good move. That's a good place to be, isn't it?
It is, because once we've started playing festivals, we really noticed the difference in people coming to see us. As in so much as they'll be like, oh yeah, we saw you at such and such festival, and you hear that a lot. Whereas before, people would only hear like some friend of a friend would say, oh, we saw you last week or last year, and we thought you were really good. So I brought 5 people along, and it was good. The word of mouth spreading is good, but it's quite slow. When you play a festival, you play in front of 10,000 people. Then, if they all think you're all right and they want to tell their mates, then it proliferates. Yeah. The word. Faster, it seems. Yeah. So festivals are good for getting your name out there.
Yeah, supercharges your Credos as well, doesn't it? And there's nothing quite like if you guys are very good for it, and it's that like kind of unifying of the crowd, and you've got a whole thematic sort of look, and that all of that kind of stuff is really good for people to kind of go, okay, that's that band, and they and I watched some of your gigs where you're playing in front of like. Festival crowd, and they're just loving it. Like you get people doing the crab left and right, and it's awesome. That's what people want. Is that kind of like something?
Yeah, totally.
Something exciting.
What I think that's probably the difference. That's why we've done all right. Is because like writing songs and stuff we find difficult. I'd say it's not like it comes naturally to us, and we spend a lot of time on it and try and sort it all out. But we just think just to get the crowd going, you don't need to play the best music or anything. You just get the crowd going. Just tell them what to do and write songs with stuff in it, and then get everyone enjoying it and talk to them like they're your mate. And that's what people like, and that's easy to achieve. And I don't know why some bands you see and they're really good musicians, all playing really well, but they go hi, or it'll be the ones who are just so stereotypically just say the same shit every other band says. They'll be on stage and go, yeah, you motherfuckers, I want to see you motherfuckers go scream and the fucking spin and the turn around now. We're going to fucking rip this place up right now, fucking yeah! I think that was quite good, actually. I mean,
yeah, that was.
I
was going.
But maybe if I don't know, they just say the same stuff. Oh no! What the fucking? Oh mate, come on! Just say something. Just say something else. And you can't be going full pelt the whole time. You got to move. You got to go through gears.
Yeah.
You have different moods, levels of the show. You can't just come out with a chainsaw to the face for the whole song and then leave, because you get sick of it. Chainsaw glancing blow to the face every now and again is exciting, but full on chainsaw, don't want that, mate.
So
yeah,
so
that's the secret.
Yeah, no. So that's the question was really like, what do you think you guys have done? What is your secret sauce? And is it that sort of like engagement and understanding of like how to sort of play a crowd, and especially in a festival setting where you can kind of do that and really excite a lot of people? Is that?
Yeah, I think so. I think because we did it for so long. Oh dear, all over. Because we did it so long, playing gigs in small pubs and stuff all over the country, like a lot of gigs. You get used to the crowd, and like Dr. Hell, the singer, has got he's learned a lot of things over the years of what to say to people, what things work, what things don't work. And when you practice like that for years and years and years, then that bit comes easy. So the song and stuff is harder.
Yeah.
But once you've got them two together, like once you can spend time on the guitar work and the drums and the songs and stuff like that, when you're doing it at home, practicing that kind of stuff, and then when you come to the stage, just as long as the guitars and everything's been worked out and the drums and all your playing's fine, then you've got free reign to do whatever crap you want to on stage and make me jump in the crowd. Or we used to, way back, we used to, every gig would be different. So we'd have to, we would play the gig on Friday the 13th once. So this is when Papa Bongo was in the band. He was a jungle witch doctor. Obviously. Yeah. He was a drummer. He would come on stage and go bongo bongo bongo. And he had like a 3-leaf clover we've made. We cut this cardboard out and painted it green. I made a 3-leaf. He'd go bongo, and go, that's not lucky, Bongo. Get off the stage. Smack him with it. And then he'd come up later with some shoes in his hands, some like stilettos, and go bongo bongo bongo. You know, they're not lucky horse shoes. They're lucky horse shoes. Get out of it. And so we had all these routines for every show, but it was just when you start doing loads and loads of gigs, you just take the time to like every gig. Like right. Like in the other band, those children, I was in the band at the time, but they played at Skegness, at Skegstock or something, and he dressed up as things from Skegness. so one of them, I can't remember who it was, dressed up as the beach, and he had like condoms stuck to him on the sandpaper. He had sandpaper covered him, and then condoms and crisp packets and bird poo and stuff on him. Someone dressed as the clock tower. Someone fish and chips. One of them dressed up as fish and chips. Their newspaper bands on, things like that, and. Although they're very funny, and I kind of miss those days. Like when we blew up a cake on stage once. That didn't work. just actually, I wasn't in the band there either. But these are all things that happened with the Thor's Children band. Blew up a cake. Another time, there was a point where I was there for this gig, but I wasn't in the band because it was Thor's Children, all like Norse gods. They got made a big Viking longboat with some shields on it, which the dustbin lid stuff. They came in, whoa, march, and they brought one of the guys in the band at the time worked for a smoke company, like as in not like vape company, like a
smoke machine company, or something.
Sort of smoke machines, but like for security stuff. So if someone broke into your house, smoke would come in and cover everyone, or if you broke into a bank, smoke would go off and dye everything, dye some red, dye the things red. So they used one of these capsules that dyed money red. Yeah. So if someone stole it, you could see it was stolen. And they thought, oh, use this. This will be fun. So set it off as they marched into the pub. Oh, it was records for Shields. Marched in the pub with this red stuff spraying everywhere. And this guy in a shirt jumped and rubbed his face with it. And then just dyed his face all red and his shirt all red. And then the longboat caught fire in the pub and they just chuck it out into the car park. It's like on fire and all the records were melting on the front of it. And this guy was in the toilet going, it's red in my eyes, I can't see. If I ever find that band, I'll kill them. But you couldn't see, so they couldn't find them. This kind of stuff, these kind of japes, which happened. We don't do that anymore. But like I say, that's what's interesting. Yeah, that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
You see that. You don't see some guy with a quiffy haircut telling you to get the fuck up.
I was just thinking to myself, how did we get to this point in the conversation?
I know, yeah.
Yeah. That's excellent, yeah. But you're exactly right. There is like this... And I'm terrible as a frontman. I'm very generic performance. I have like I'm like a little performing monkey. Pull my cord and I just.
You should expand on that, mate.
I know. But it's if it was my band, we would be different. But it's not my band. I sing in someone else's band, and I try and live up to the expectation of professionalism. So that's the goal, really. But also, I'm shit at doing it as well. I don't know who I'm pretending that I would be excellent if it was being held back.
Exactly. Yeah, you let off your leash.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you play it at Joe Webb's wedding. I think you're very good.
Yeah,
I was very drunk.
I was very drunk as well. So we. I sang through all of the solos. I just forgot. Just sang through everything. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to hear. I want to hear more singing, less everything else.
Less sax solo.
Yeah. I think you should let yourself off the leash a bit and
cut loose.
Let your hair down. Yeah, totally. Just start pointing at people, give them a wink. If people start heckling you, good thing to say to them. You probably aren't going to because you're more professional, but
fuck off.
They say like, mate, try and heckle you. Oh, mate, you play this song? You're like, oh, mate, look, I'm at work, mate. I'm at work. I don't come and bother you.
Yeah,
you're down the dock. You see, you can have that one.
Thank you.
You probably won't say it. That's a good one. Everyone laughs at that.
Yeah.
Even if they heard it before, it's still funny, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still classic. In real life. Yeah, classic. Good joke. Sorry, carry on.
So I think we were sort of talking about like what is it that you guys, what was your little secret to success? And I think sort of as you said, it's that having done it for a very long time, you've kind of nailed that sort of interaction with a crowd, and that's the thing that you can only really get through a long period of like playing live and getting confident enough and becoming as good as you guys are, and that happens over time. It's not something you can't manufacture that easily without it feeling slightly false.
Yeah, maybe that's one thing you see when I see bands who are younger.
Yeah.
And it's going on like, we want to see you fucking drop like a such as whatever they're saying.
Yeah.
You think they haven't really.
They've not matured into it, have they? They've just
I guess not.
They've just seen somebody doing something like that, and then they go, right, well, that's kind of what you kind of like learn from your mentors a bit, don't you? And I suppose it's just lazy, isn't it? So how did you guys decide when you first got started to marry the world of comedy and metal? Is that something, because you were saying about was it Goa that you were saying about?
Goa,
yeah.
Goa, yes.
Not Goa, the country.
No, not Goa. I mean, they've influenced us a little bit, Goa. I mean, look there is
come on.
People. But Goa, sorry, what was the question then?
What was, how do you marry that sort of world of comedy and metal? And
it's easy, really.
Yeah.
Heavy metal. Have you seen heavy metal? Have you seen what people wear in heavy metal? What their songs are about?
Yeah.
It's basically comedy anyway, but people try and take it seriously. But if you're writing songs about, what's a good example? I can't actually think of one now. I don't know. No, that's not good. Nuclear war.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like that.
Is this going to be on the next album?
We got a song called War and Seek on our couple of albums ago, which is about war. It's just a song about war. Yeah. It's not pro-war, anti-war. It's just a song about war. So just there's so many pastiches and things you can take from it, and it's already halfway there. Metal. If you're trying to do, I don't know, maybe a country. Well, even if you did a country parody thing, it'd be easy because they just write about sitting down a German Coke, wearing my blue jeans, going down a dirt track or whatever. It's easy. But then that joke's over pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But heavy metal's the stuff where I still love heavy metal. It's not like we're taking the piss.
No,
we are a bit, but it's out of
love.
The fact we like it anyway. Yeah, totally. But let me. I'm trying to think of something I can meet. What's that? Hellbent. There's a book on my shelf here. Just like that. magazine. There it is. Oh, come on. This is a book called Hellbent for Leather.
Yeah.
Who's the man on it? He doesn't look as funny as I thought he'd look. There's bound to be some pictures in here of... No, I've totally...
I think if you're parodying anything, you got to love it. You have to, you know, like a good parody, you can tell the person really... If you're good at parody, it's usually because it's that like understanding and love of that makes it so good and funny and rich. And I don't really know what the question is really, but like,
you answered it for me. Thank you. You're doing a good job.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that you know, from how do you do a good job of being a parody band? Well, you just have to love it and drink it in, I suspect.
Yes, and understand that it is all ridiculous.
Yeah.
Which it is. Everyone knows that. Heavy metal's ridiculous.
How does that...
Take that home, kids.
How does that... If you play like a festival, like a metal festival, how does that go? How do other bands sort of treat you? Are they like on board with it, or do they... With
the utmost respect and reverence, that's what happens. Oh my god.
Oh, Evil Scarecrow, come on in!
Evil Scarecrow's... Evil... Is that actually Evil Scarecrow? It can't be. They can't... What, they're playing this festival? Oh my... Oh. Yeah, they're like that basically.
Yeah.
Everyone, like the crowd's part, you like walk to the stage, handed a golden prostitute to have sex with. It's just like that. Just total respect, reverie, and overjoyedness. I can see what Jesus probably felt like when he walked amongst lepers. No, none of that. What's it like? Yeah, I'd say most people seem to get the joke that we are taking the piss and we're enjoying it and we're having a good time. We want to get the crowd going. That's what it is. There's a lot, but in heavy metal, it's quite an elitist. It can be quite an elitist genre. And people are like, they're not real true metal because they don't rub a dead goat's kidney in their face before they're going on stage, and they just and whinge about it. But they're easy enough to ignore. People get caught up too much on the negative sides of everything and aspects of everything, and they'll think these people are whinging about it, and these people are whinging about people whinging about it. So just ignore them. These people are bad in every walk of life.
Yeah.
So, but unfortunately, there's quite a few in heavy metal who will just, rather than just everyone being, oh yeah, we all like this kind of genre, let's have a fun time, and oh, you like these, I don't like them, but doesn't matter, let's have a drink.
Yeah.
Some people can be like, oh, not true metal, but overall, tip top.
Yeah, because I can imagine it'd be quite easy for those types of people to be like up in your grill, and it's I love the idea of, I'd love to come and see you guys live. Like that's my true hope.
We're on tour in October.
Are
we playing anywhere down there? Liscard. Let's have a look at my.
You played the Junction in Plymouth, and I missed you.
Oh yes, yeah, we did.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Although I don't think I was there actually on that gig. I think I was having a baby or something. Well,
cool. Okay, well I'm kind of glad I missed then, because if I'd been there.
Yes, saw some people. Yeah, we're playing Nottingham on the 6th of October. Manchester. These are places near you. Bristol. Sheffield.
Bristol might work.
Bristol. Okay, let's look when Bristol. Bristol was. I've just looked bloody past it. Bristol. There we go. The 11th of October. We're playing at the Marble Factory, 74 to 78 Avon Street, Bristol.
Okay.
There you go. Put that in your diary. That's probably as close as we're going to get. Anywhere else? York, Glasgow. They're not Glasgow. Is Glasgow close to Liscard?
It's a little close. It's as close as it's almost wrapped around again.
Yeah, I thought they were quite close. Sheffield, Milton Keynes, Wolverhampton, Stoke. No, mate, that's it. That's as far south as we're going, dude.
Yeah, that's
January. Grimsby, Southampton. Is that near? Where's that?
No, it's like that's far away. Well, so
Tunbridge Wells, London.
Have you got any like gigs, festivals, or anything that you're looking forward to coming up? You did mention something. You did mention one of them.
Yes. We're playing in Ibiza in a month and a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be alright. Get over there.
That'd be
a bit of sun.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting. How does something like that come about? Is it a metal festival or?
The president of Ibiza rang us up and said, "Hi mate, I'm having this pie. I'm well into heavy metal and comedy. Do you fancy coming over and doing it for us for a big plate of paella?" And we said, "Yes, please." No, this is through Hard Rock Hell. which is I don't know. I'm really difficult describing this, I think. But they run festivals in Nottingham, in the UK, indoor festivals usually. They have one in North Wales and played one in Birmingham for the week. They're sort of all involved. I think they live out in Ibiza, I think, and so they seen us play in England and like, hey, we love you over. That's not actually Spanish. Hey, come over here.
Come to Ibiza.
Yeah, they're not Spanish, they're English. But they live in Ibiza. I think that's how it works, and this will be the third time I think we played it. I think, yeah. So right, nice fly over there, nice few days of sun. And then we've got Wacken, not Wacken, Summer Breeze in Austria, in Bavaria, in August in Bavaria, not Austria, in Bavaria.
Yeah,
that's gonna be good. And also we've got the tour coming up, which is going to be hard but good. So that'll be promoting our new album, which is available on all the everything. Anything you can imagine that it's on is on it.
Yeah. Is there
you buy the sheet music?
How when you make that, are you going to be printing off like CDs and stuff to sell and records, or is it?
Just... Yeah. We won't be printing CDs off anymore, mate. We've got people do that kind of shit for us.
not printing them yourself, but are you going to be like making like you will be making physical?
Oh yes, yeah. People still buy them. I think it's probably because the same as I do. I don't really buy much music anymore.
Yeah.
If it's like established and like a big band, I'll just listen to it on Spotify, which is probably what the devil wants me to do, and he's winning and he's killing me.
Yeah.
But I will still buy CDs of bands, who are going somewhere to just show my support and also have a copy of it. It's nice to have.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna. A few years ago, I had a lot of my favourite CDs stolen out of my car, and then I was like, do I spend another £400 replacing getting second-hand copies of Master of Puppets and all these other, or just spend £10 a month on Spotify?
Yeah.
And that's what you do. I can't afford to have a huge, or I don't have the space for a huge CD collection. Basically, like music, but I don't want to keep it anywhere. Get out of the house. I don't want. Get out there, CD. Get out of there. So I'm like, MP3. You're taking up space on my computer. Get off it. It's going to stream you. Get out of it. This piano here is doing well to stay. Get out of it, piano.
Get out of here.
Music. Bloody taking up space. So
you've obviously got to the point where like you guys can shift enough that it makes sense. Do you what's wrong? What stuff have you noticed is wrong with the music business?
We're not popular enough.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Dear music business.
I think it won't be any news to anybody who likes music that it's just a business now. It seems like people have learned since music's been produced that you don't need to make good music for it to be popular. Really, you just make any old toss. As long as you sell it well, then people will buy it. As long as you've got Kim Kardashian hanging out with what's his face all the time, Kanye West, and they're on TV all the time, and I mean, I don't really. I'm dissing Kanye West, but I don't really know him or his music. But what I heard is like his early stuff was really good, and now it's just a bit crap. Because he's going to make money, whatever. Because he's Kanye West, and that's how he's done it. But not just saying Kanye West, for example. All the sorts of stuff is just crap. X Factor, all that kind of stuff is not making any real big stars, is it?
No.
Even though everyone watches it and thinks it's great. How many it's still around now? None really, because they just know they can get a band in who are doing the current thing, pipe them up, sell loads of things, and then dump them off. It doesn't matter. And you don't have to. The thing that sort of concerns me the most is like the future massive stars. Like as now we will notice in the last few years, it's all dying off. Like Bowie and Lemmy and loads in there, they're all dying off. Once Elton John's gone and like Elton John, Michael Jackson's dead. Once all these big names, Madonna. I'm not just talking heavy metal, obviously. I'm talking about
the big mega stars. Yeah,
like who's going to replace them? Who currently is Adele, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran.
It's kind of why things like Glastonbury are. You just look at the Glastonbury headliners and go like, wow, okay, is that who? I mean, we're going to have this. I don't know, whoever it is. You don't have like your Prince or your,
No.
They've done all of them. They've pretty much spent all the good gods are gone almost, aren't they? All the heroes have died.
So I don't know what, but it seems people don't really mind. Like Ed Sheeran, I know he's a sort of divisive figure. I'm definitely on the side that I think he's boring and bland, and it's not so much that it's him that he's boring about. He's probably a nice chap, and his music is sort of okay, I guess. But the fact that he's out of all the musicians in the world, he's the fucking pinnacle. He's
that's it.
It's not Freddie Mercury. No. It's not George Michael. It's not someone who's the old Prince or Michael Jackson or anyone who was actually really cool. It's bloody singing a song. Hey, I'll do my impression of him.
Yeah.
Look, there you go. That's it. There you go. That's my impression of him.
Ed Sheeran, your guitar is terribly out of tune.
just that's it. What's his song? All his lyrics as well. There's no ambiguity. Not that I'm a big lyrics person, but he doesn't sing. He's just like, went to the club and I saw a girl and I gave her a kiss and we held hands and we went back to the house and we had sex. Now I'm happier. I do like the way she looks. She's got a nice bum.
It's like a diary entry, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. And that's what it is. I think people have become same with a lot of things in life. That once you set, rather than having the best stuff be the best, just bring the general average down, and anything that sort of hits the average, people will be like, "Oh, that's all right. Yeah. That's fine, isn't it? I like that. Oh, I like watching Judge Judy. That's fine, isn't it? Yeah. That doesn't have to take any effort. I can just sit there, soak it into my face, and it's easy for them to make. Easy for me to. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Rather than peaks and troughs of like something really good, something crap. Just general.
Average, yeah,
just nice and average.
Yeah.
So that's my negative, unfortunate view of the music industry currently.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you think that because of the change from bands being able to produce and sell their own records, record labels no longer support artists in the same way, and bands now have to kind of almost make a living through being a live touring band rather than from selling music, because everyone expects to get music for free? And
I think so. Yeah, it's a good point, because I think what was I going to say about that? Yeah, we've never been signed to a label. We had to make our own thing and stuff. And to be honest, no one has really offered us anything that we couldn't do ourselves. They just want, like in the old days, where you need a press, and we have got divisions. We've got a press lady, Judith. She's lovely. Yeah. And we've got booking agent and Ego. I think it's Ego still. Yes. Yeah, these all help massively, obviously. Yeah. But having just a record label who make your CDs, like who you just speak to someone and print CDs, do it yourself, and then that's it. Obviously, it's difficult to get to the heights of having someone like, I imagine, Sony behind you, but they're not going to look after you once you've made them a few £1 million. They'll just be like, right, get in the bin. You're costing us too much now. Yeah, we'll just get someone else in. Yeah, and just keep making money, because that's all they're interested in, is making money. Yeah, you're just literally just like some money credit. You're just a little bit of some figures on a spreadsheet, and it's gone are the days where like record companies would mentor and like with like Island Records or any of these like early places that would sort of keep you alive and keep you going. Yeah, rather than having a few albums which don't do very well, and then you learn your trade, you get better, and you get your name. You start, like in the old, when we were kids. Yeah. You'd see a song would come in the charts like low and work its way up through the weeks and then be number one. Yeah. Not that do they have the charts still? I think they do, don't they? I don't know. I think they still have it, but I don't think it's you can't watch it. It's not like okay. I don't think you can. Like, Top of the Pops died, and I don't know what. Do they have the top 40 on Sunday anymore? I don't know. Maybe I feel like this is something that we're so out of touch with, aren't we? yeah. But then I think even if they do have it, does anyone care anymore? Yeah. Because it's not the same as how many listeners you get on various things also contributes. It's not like a hard and fast. This sold 1 billion copies, and it's gone are those days. Gone are those days. I mean, I remember going into like Woolworths and buying singles and getting excited about bands, and it's a different climate entirely, isn't it? Yeah. Buying a single. Can you imagine doing that now? Can you imagine going out and buying a physical single? Yeah, like a chump. Yeah, like a chump. We can just keep it in the cloud. Like you said, my house is expanded. No music's allowed to be kept in this house. Get out. Oh, got a birthday card here. Happy birthday. No! Out! Not having that cluttering up the place, music in my house. Oh.
I've watched quite a lot of your videos, and I love the style, the aesthetic style of it all. Is it something that you've massively thought about? Is it something that you just kind of did because you find it funny? What influenced your music videos?
I think it's what is it? The Robotron video where we get just to play the robots.
Yeah.
That is
before Flight of the Conchords as well. Ages before Flight of the Conchords did robots.
Yes, that's a good point. Yeah, before them, we were probably the first people to do robots. I'd say. So it's just all stuff that makes us laugh. Really, that's it. Just things like the Space Adventure video was a load of puppets. We've got a guy called Dean who does all our props and things, and he's great. And he just went to town on it and built all those puppets that were in the video, and all the guitars and everything, and all the instruments. He made little copies of them all.
It's excellent. It's truly excellent, yeah.
And then we did it and filmed it. And it's a bit of a learning curve because I've never been a puppeteer before. I was controlling some of them. And it was bloody hard work. For days we were like hunched over in a cold sort of warehouse type room, like moving the marionettes. And it was because they were on fishing wire, but when you got them over, they were probably the cables were about 10, 15 feet long, I'd say. So when you got them that long, and any sort of movement, a lot of the movement is taken up with the string stretching itself. So to move it at all, you just basically have to just do this, like wave it around, and the thing's just sort of flapping around a bit, and that's the only way you can get it to look at all like it was moving.
Yeah.
But yeah, you have to take after take after take. Say no, make his arm move up and just put it over there. So you just have to get the string out, yank it as hard as you can. And the sort of flips of it. It was difficult. So next time we'd probably. The thing is it going to be next time? Are we going to do it again? Are we going to film us with puppets? No. But if I ever have to make a puppet play in the future, I know to make the strings shorter.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the movement goes out in the strings. So that was that one. Crabby Long was just a load of footage of
sort of live.
Various live things. Yeah, because that was easier because we needed to get our video out quickly.
Yeah.
We've got. I think we've got some stuff coming up for the next album. I think. I don't know anything about it.
What would you? What would you like to do? Is there anything that you would? Is there any like video style that you would like to pastiche?
Yes, I'd really like to do some green screen, like really bad looking green screen stuff.
Nice.
So, yeah, something like that. So we just have a green screen and just put some stuff cool in the background.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be easy and fun. Whereas like other video shoots. Oh, the other one we did, Hurricaneado. Where have you seen that one? Where
no, I don't think
the camera spins around. Yeah, we've got a camera fixed in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
and it spins around, and we all.
Oh no, I have seen that.
In front of it.
Yes, that's excellent.
Yeah,
that's excellent. Yeah,
that was hard work because the song we'd have this track playing in the background.
Yeah,
and it would speed up and slow down. So when the bits when we're moving really fast on screen, the music slow down loads, and so when you sync it up at the end, it's really fast.
Yeah.
But so the whole song took about 15 20 minutes to perform. We had things out in different places, and we had to do it. I think about three times. I think 3 or 4 times, and it's hard work of 20 minutes of running around like that's it. Now we're going to get the flags, and then go bounce on this bit for a bit, and that was tough.
Yeah.
But yes, again, I've learned a lot. What you do differently, so it's just things like you'd not that I produced the album, video or anything. I'm just part of it, but it's things you learned along the way, which I don't think you could learn without
having
doing
done it.
Really, yeah, totally. Just like camera shots, what work and things that don't work. So you're learning on the job a lot. But
it's a very DIY band, isn't it? Actually.
Yes.
In a really good way, because like that's in fact what I would want if I was whenever I get into a band, the more of themselves they put into it, the more I tend to like it. If it's something that I'm into, that stuff makes me go, this is brilliant, these guys are awesome, I love all of that. And your videos are very good.
Oh good, thanks.
I was going to say, is there anything that you guys do to foster a community around your music and engage with your audience? Is there anything that you particularly think about, or is it because a few people I've spoke to just go, I've no idea how to do that. I don't know anything about it. And then there's some other people who are really savvy for it, and they just sort of, they nail that stuff.
I'd say, well, no. I mean, I am sort of in charge of the Instagram and Snapchat, I think, of the band.
Yeah.
But I'm not interested in Instagram and Snapchat as a human being.
No.
So to try and film stuff and like, oh, hey, look, we're doing this now. Hey, friends, checking this out. Hey, guys, this is a tutorial on such a... You think, oh, God, shut up, who cares? But well, yeah. So I try to sometimes film things, but really we need to film more stuff and put it on social media and stuff. But I think it's a bit of a cancer, isn't it? Social media. Just, everything's infiltrating your lives. But I guess it's good for some things, and we should probably embrace it more. But I
get that. I get that feeling. I totally understand that feeling. But there is an element of being savvy to it that, like, it does seem to generate some stuff. Which is, if you're trying to make some money from music or trying to build your creed or stuff, it's well, one thing you could do is, like, while you're doing your album stuff, just do some little bits backstage or behind the scenesy kind of stuff. People like that. I like seeing stuff like that. I like seeing how things were made.
I should do that. Well, actually, I'm in the studio next week, so I'll try and do that as well as write songs and record my guitar.
Yeah, sorry.
That's the thing. Yeah, I think you need somebody to just do it who isn't in the band. You kind of think, oh yeah, it's nothing, just film. It is.
Yeah.
But it is sort of nothing in a way. But when you've got other stuff to do, it just drops down to the bottom of the. You got right, Dick. You, Brother Payne, do your guitar solo. Oh wait a minute. Just gonna give a
very quickly
filter
get this
there.
up there.
Just recording solos for the next hey, check it out. Yeah, if you want to, like, oh, shut up. Just get on with the solos, you knob. Okay.
You need fonts in charge of your social media.
Oh God, do I? There's lots of just pictures of me like grinning and going like, yeah, Fontaine. Okay, yeah, I'll get him involved. He'll be cracking at it.
He would destroy. He would be awesome for social media boss. He might just get loads of him though. It might just be like, I'm evil scarecrow.
I think that probably would happen. I'm trying to find here. Sorry, I'm not trying to ignore you. There it is. I recorded a. This is like social media, isn't it? Sort of. I recorded a ident for Orkney Livewire podcast. I'm just going to play it to you now.
Very nice.
Here we go. That's it. I made this myself. I was quite proud of this. Hi there. This is Brother Payne from Evil Scarecrow, and you're listening to the Orkney Livewire podcast.
Yes.
There you go. Check that out.
Yeah. I want some of that for my show now.
Yeah, well, I can make him out now, mate. I
can churn them out.
A while. To do that, at the end of it, there's obviously an easier way of doing it, but I had to find like a file on the internet, record it into Logic, going, and then
chop it up and copy it.
Yeah. So it wasn't like I just stuck that on the end like I'm some sort of professional.
Yeah.
That's all edited by me.
Very nice.
I should have put some reverb on it as well, and probably some other stuff, but that'll do.
Bit of ring modulator or something.
Oh, that'd be nice. Bit of ring. I like to get my ring modulated.
Oh.
That's the answer to that question then.
Yeah. So it has. It kind of has. I think I've got just a couple more things. Is there anything that you would like? Is there any unsigned bands or any sort of local musicians that you would like to offer some support to? Ooh.
10 Foot Wizard. In fact, we are lending support to them. We're playing with them on the tour. This is a band who I think are amazing. I saw them play in. This is just actually a coincidence. I was wearing this today. I saw them play in Nottingham a few years ago, and they were great. And I must have chatted to them afterwards, bought a T-shirt and CD and stuff. And then I saw them on the scene a few times. We hung out a bit. I put them on played a gig in a place in Nottingham where I put them on. They stayed at my house. And now we're going to tour them in October and a bit of December. So they are excellent. So you should check them out as well. They've got a song called Covered in Tits. Good video about that. There's no tits in it actually, but the song's called Covered in Tits.
Yeah.
So them, I'd say them. They're top of my list of bands I like. Unfortunately, like a lot of bands who I really liked just disbanded and got on having kids and shiz like that.
Yeah, it's the late 30s is the end of the fun period for bands, isn't it? You know, as soon as you start becoming a grown up, it's
Yes, it's difficult. I'm 35 now, and I've got a 2-year-old son, and my missus is in the band as well.
Yeah,
Princess Luxury.
Yeah.
So having to find someone to look after our son whenever we're gigging or practicing is increasingly. Well, I don't know if it's increasingly more difficult. It's just difficult in general. It's not getting any harder. It's just it's just another thing you've got to contemplate. So if people bought more of our stuff and get more money, then I won't have to worry about that because I'd have loads of money to pay a nanny to do it. So it gets to the point where the money, you need to make more money in order to keep the band going because you need to
pay for
offset some of the
costs. Yeah. It's real. We spoke to a band when we were playing at a festival, and they were saying all that getting bigger did was mean they hired more people to do more stuff, which meant they never made any more money. They just had more staff.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what's with us. Because now, before it used to be us, just 5 of us in the band driving around doing whatever.
Yeah.
Now we've got us 5 plus at least two stage people,
yeah.
a manager, a front of house engineer, a bigger gigs we'll have a monitor engineer, lighting engineer as well at the bigger gigs, driver, all this kind of stuff. You've got extra drum tech. So you end up with a party of about 15 of you, which is good in a way because they're all good people and we know them very well and they're good mates now. So like when we played Wacken, there was 2 band loads of us going over there. So it's good laugh when you're with all your mates who we've known for years. These people are all sort of filtered into our lives through various things, and it's good because they're good people. But yeah, like you say, like whereas a hotel before would just be like 1 bed and get all 5 of us in it. Now we're gonna get loads of stuff and meals cost more money and things, so that's exactly what happens. We're getting paid more money as well now. We're getting paid loads more money than we used to get paid, but we still pay ourselves the same amount of money out of the band, and the rest of it goes on everything else. Recording the album.
Upkeep.
Recording the album the old day would cost a few £100. Now it costs us thousands of pounds to record it and mix it and have it printed and everything. Just everything just goes up, and you still sit there like, all these things all appearing around me, and I'm still poor. But, at least it's more fun, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. So I'd definitely agree with that other band. Who was that? Who said that? Who said that?
I'm trying to think who. Oh, the band were called Bellowhead. So they're like they were like just above us on the bill when we played at Watch It Festival, which is like our biggest gig of the year, which is really really cool. I like that. It's funny, isn't it? It's a hard it's actually quite a hard business, and I know it sounds really like I don't know, really first world problemy when you go, oh boo-hoo, I'm a musician, but it is quite hard, and there's a lot of stuff people don't appreciate about it that is kind of unspoken among musicians. You kind of get all the bullshit that goes along with it.
I kind of what I'm thinking. My sort of optimism is that maybe just the climate for music at the minute is all of us a bit crap and it's all gone a bit wrong and the music industry is pretty shit, and maybe it'll just all sort itself out in a few years and people will be out looking for stuff they want to see, and maybe people will get bored to death of the same old churned out crap and might look for more stuff. I don't know, might not happen, but that's what I'm pinning my hopes on, that suddenly it'll all turn around and be like, actually, I do want to see a band that has a giant crowd come on stage and a big robot and an anti-gravity machine. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see any more Daphne and Celeste, because they're popular nowadays, aren't they?
I think you're right. I think music is cyclical. I think it eats itself, doesn't it? So what happens is you get like a real pop vein, and then people get sick of hearing pop music, and then real music kind of takes over, and then real music becomes a parody of itself, and then it's just like the self-eating cycle of music that just kind of moves along. And I think you sort of see that, don't you? There'll be like some, like in many ways like Oasis kind of, or all that era. That was like the Britpop thing was a real return to guitars, and then that became super cliche, and just everybody just did. What happens is everybody follows the target, don't they? And everyone tries to get on board. That's a mistake.
Yes, definitely. And thankfully, we've never done that. That's one thing which has been good. But yeah, you're right. And then just getting clones of them, and they never. No one ever remembers the Beatles, the ones who people tried to sound like the Beatles back in the day, or the ones who tried to sound like them, because they'd be like they tried to, but didn't get there. They weren't. Yeah. They weren't as good. So you just keep, they're okay, and they just keep drifting away. I think you have to be original. I think when it comes to the songs and your sound and everything, or just the very, very best in that genre, I guess. Yeah. That's probably the secret. That's why we went for the original. There's not really any other bands who are that much like us.
No.
There's similar-ish ones, but we're definitely, yeah.
I think it's good to be a niche, isn't it? It's nice to be, ploughing your own little furrow, and I think there's a lot to be said for that. We're in the same boat, really. Would you like to promote any of your stuff?
Yes. Yes. How would I do that? In what way?
Well, Evil Scarecrow is your band, and you can check you out. You can check people out. You can check out your album, which is going to be coming out on all these things.
Yeah, that's what Dan said. Let's have a look. Evil Scarecrow. We've got a website. In fact, just type in Evil Scarecrow on the internet. You should be able to find us. What else? We've got this album coming out in October, and a tour coming up with the dates starting in October. So look at those dates again. October the 6th, I think it's the first one, in Nottingham.
Yeah.
Yes. And then some others. Look, you can see them on the website. What else we got? We've got albums for sale, t-shirts for sale. We think we're going to have some crab oven gloves for sale. There's a song called Crabulon, which we wrote just so everyone knows what we're talking about. People like crabs. Sells a lot. Invest stocks and shares in invest money in crabs now. Yeah. Because crabs are going to go
big like Bitcoin, crab coin.
Totally. So get it before the great crab crash of 2019, because crabs are set to be soaring soon. What else have we got to promote? Well, I could also mention just Dean. Oh no, not Dean. No, ignore that. I was just going to talk about the people who the guitars who we've changed companies, so I'll just ignore that. Yeah. What else? No, that's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Excellent. Well, I'll put some links in, and people can come and check you out. Genuinely, go and check out Dick's stuff. It's excellent and really top notch. So. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dick. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. I've enjoyed it too.
You're a real star. Come and catch us. You can get hold of me at slapbackchatfrat@gmail.com, and also at Noise Filter Podcast on Facebook. So come and find us. All right. Cheerio. Goodbye. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.